Are you an ICT trader that keeps on backtesting, that keeps on journaling, that keeps on watching all of ICT's free content or smart money free content, or you've bought courses and you're doing your prop firms, but you keep failing? Bottom line, the result is always the same. You're not profitable yet. And this is why you're in this video. Where I mean, just because I'm gonna talk shit about ICT, just because of the title, the thumbnail, I don't know. But if you're still watching YouTube videos about trading or on how to trade, then like I said before, you're still not profitable. So this is not a money maker for you. Trading is a hobby for you. But that's okay. That's okay. Because thankfully, because of all that, you stumbled across this video and everything is about to change for you. If you listen to the 5 steps that I'm about to show you, you take notes and you apply the same time frames and every single thing that I mentioned in this video, you will become profitable in the next 3 to 6 months. It's not gonna be quick. Okay, but you're already struggling. You're in the trenches right now. And the whole point of you watching this video is for me to take you out the trenches. 5 steps. That's all you need. Let's get right into this video. No bullshit, all trading, no flexing, just knowledge. Free from me. All right. Which honestly, let's just put it in there. Thanks to this 5 steps, this week I've made over $30,000. Here's the proof. 36% up in the account. And not only that, $11,000 in a day 3 days ago. I know these are crypto profits, but it applies to every single market. And if you don't believe me, just finish the video, take the check that I'm gonna give you for completely free, link in bio, and you can prove me right. So after you do all that, come back to this video and just let me know I was right, because I know I am. But fuck all that. Let's get right into the charts. Step number 1, or checkbox number 1, is coming up with your multi-time frame or higher time frame bias. For this one, and really the only one that we're going to use for you to become profitable, are the following. We're gonna first look at the 4-hour, then the 1-hour, and then the 15-minute for this bias. Okay, what is bias? Bias is when you look at different time frames. In this example would be the 4-hour, 1-hour, and the 15-minute. Put them all together, and you decide on if you believe that the chart is gonna go up or go down, which is going to decide if we're gonna take longs or take shorts. Perfect. Okay, so first, the 4-hour and the 1-hour and the 15-minute have to all be aligned. What do I mean by that? That means that the 4-hour has to be bullish, 1-hour bullish, and the 15-minute also bullish if you're looking for longs. And if you're looking for shorts, the 4-hour has to be bearish, 1-hour has to be bearish, and the 15-minute, lo and behold, has to also be bearish. We're gonna go over an example. Okay, so we're looking here. The 4-hour, as we can see, is in a distribution model due to the fact that we've had up, down, down, and then up, down, which for me, this would be back and forth. For more of the specific rules, or if you really want to lock in and know what every single thing here means, and if you really fuck with me, just check the link in my bio, 3mtrading.ca. You'll be able to work with me one-on-one, and instead of it taking you 6 months to become profitable, or even longer, because you've probably been doing this for years with no positive results, it'll take you 3 to 4 months. But fuck all that. So for this, for the back and forth, and don't forget to add the mentfx structure indicator into your trading view so you can see the breaks. This would equal back and forth, last break, bearish. So in this example, the 4-hour is bearish, distribution model. Now we step down to the 1-hour and do the exact same thing. We're gonna look at what the fuck the market is doing. So we can see that we had breakdown, second breakdown, third breakdown, and then we had a break up. So because of the 1, 2, 3 breaks to the downside, this would put us in a redistribution. Okay, so even though here we had a break up, we'd had the assumption that price was to come and take out this low, which is what it did. And now that I took this low out, we know that the redistribution is confirmed, which would equal a bearish model. So in this instance, the 1-hour is also bearish. So now we can step down to the 15-minute and ask ourselves the same question. Is it making higher highs? Is it making lower lows? Is it breaking down? Is it breaking up? What model are we in? And that's the same thing that we asked ourselves in the 4-hour and the 1-hour and now in the 15-minute. You see how mechanical this is? Because that's what it is. Mechanical. Same thing every single time in every single time frame. There are no differences. And anybody that tells you that the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 10 minute, and the daily move different, well, they're wrong. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because the only difference between the daily and the 1 minute is that what's happening in the daily is just gonna happen a lot more fucking times in the 1 minute than that is happening in the daily. You feel what I'm saying? More specifically, if you see how many minutes are there in a day, so that's how many more times. So that's how many times it'll happen in the 1 minute compared to the daily. Fun fact. Okay. So 15-minute, completely the same thing. We're gonna start back here. So we are breaking down, breaks down once again. So we have 2 breaks to the downside. Actually, sorry, this was the second one. This would be the third one. Then we break up. This would be redistribution at this point. Same thing that was happening in the hourly. We get the second break to the upside, still assumption redistribution. And then at this point right here, when we get this break to the downside, this is where the redistribution gets confirmed. And then what starts happening? Price starts just going down, 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 down. Lows keep lower lows and lower highs. keep getting formed. And then at this point, what are we at? We're in a redistribution model with 1, 2, 3, 4 breaks to the downside. So now what we assume is that price is going to mitigate this S&D, right, in the 1 hour and head over to take out this low down here, Okay, so that's what we have in the 15 minute. And you know, thankfully, with the way gold is moving right here, we might be able to get a 1 minute entry. Who knows? Could be a loss, could be a win. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's just to show you all the boxes. We're still in the number 1 box. So as you guys can tell, this is going to be a pretty long video. Okay, so 15 minute, also bearish. So now that we have all 3 of our time frames confirming the bearishness, what is the outcome? We're going to be looking for shorts. Am I going to lose? Am I going to win? I don't fucking know, but we're going to respect the rules. Not like everybody else. They go back in the replay tool and they get a fucking win when they're doing the video. I mean, I don't care. I could really just go back and I know what gold is going to do regardless here, because I know we all know that it did all-time highs and this is not all-time highs. So, okay. So now that we have the multi-time frame bias, right? We know that we're bearish. We can go and head over to our 15-minute validation, which is step number 2 or box number 2. We're going to ask ourselves the following questions. Has the 15-minute tapped an unmitigated demand zone? Has the 15-minute tapped an unmitigated S&D, demand or supply, right? And for this, I'm just going to show you what the fuck that is. It's like we did back here, right? So we found the unmitigated S&D from the prior break, which was this break right here, right? With this being the high, this being the low, with this being the high, and this being the low. And here's where the break happened, right? And all we got to do is look for the last unmitigated, the deepest and last unmitigated S&D, which is this one in the 15-minute. We drag it out. Lo and behold, this is where price is right now. Perfect. Honestly, it makes my life easy. So because of this, we can go ahead and answer the question. Yes, it has. So we are gonna cross this one and we are good. The next question is going to be, has the 1 hour printed a bullish or bearish 3M candle in the demand or supply zone, or S&D, whatever the fuck you want to call it? And here is where we can go ahead and see that yes, it has. Here's the S&D getting tapped, and here's the candle, the 3M candle that just got printed in the 15-minute, which would become our 15-minute. Here, I need to change the name of this. This is for the other fucking shit. This would become our 15-minute protected high, which would become our validation and invalidation point. Okay, so now we can go ahead and cross this second one too. And not only that, I'm going to explain to you guys what a triple M candle is, 3M candle is. It's just this. We have 2 wicks. It doesn't matter if it's bearish or bullish. It's the exact same thing. So we have 2 of the bodies, right? And then we have this candle's high and we have the other candle's high, right? So what's happening right here? We have this candle opened here, formed the high, didn't close there, played around here, whatever, before it closed, and then closed below here, right? And then this next candle opens up here, fucks around here, whatever, makes a high, taking out the previous candle's high with the wick, but then wicking back down and closing below the previous candle's high. And that's about it. The same thing goes for a bullish one, all you gotta do is flip it upside down. So now that we know what a 3M candle is, we can go ahead and go to the next step. And this, I'm sorry for the fucking typo, this should be 15-minute. So it's because we need a 15-minute 3M candle inside of the S&D. So yeah, don't worry about that. I just wrote it wrong. And then we step down and we can go ahead and talk about the entry confirmation. In this strategy, we're going to be looking at the 1 minute for entries, and we're going to ask ourselves the following question. Is the 1 minute time frame showing bullish structure inside the 15-minute zone? And there's another fucking typo. It should say, is the 1 minute time frame showing bullish or bearish structure inside of the 15-minute zone? So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what I mean by that. So now that we have our 15-minute validation, we can step down to the 1 minute and look for the exact same thing that we looked for in every other time frame, which is for it to be aligned with our higher time frame bias. So in the 1 minute, if we're looking for shorts, if we have a bearish bias, then in the 1 minute, what are we going to do? Look for bearish structure to then buy stop a bearish model, which I want to show you guys what the fuck that is. But yeah, so now we're just going to wait for this to turn bearish, because right now, as you can see, higher highs, higher lows, and the model is a bullish reaccumulation model. We're just going to wait for this to switch bearish. Drink some water. Mom, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, bro. I was texting this bitch. She left me on scene. That's crazy. Oh, wait. That is crazy. Little break here. SCL. Is this that bitch's name? Why she post now? This bitch being slutty now. All right. So let's wait for this and just kind of fast forward. I don't really know what the fuck it's gonna do. It might never turn bearish, to be completely honest with you. Okay, so at this point, we're in distribution right here as soon as we get this breakdown. So now we can go ahead and answer this question, right? It's the 1 minute showing bullish or bearish bias inside of an S&D. Yes, it is. It's showing bearish, which is what we're looking for. So now we can look at the last little checkbox. We're gonna place a buy stop order at the high or the low of the current structural range after it clusters. So what does that mean? That means that we're gonna wait for price to come back to the highest unmitigated S&D, which is right here. We're gonna make it a little bit thicker right here. We're gonna wait for this. Boom, boom, boom. And when it's doing this right here, we're going to put our sell stop loss above the high and see what happens. So now we're clustering. So at this point, we'd have our stop loss right here and our entry right below the low. And see if we even get entered. I don't know what the fuck happens here. It could be a loss, it could be a win. I don't know. Okay, so now that we get tapped in, let's move this right here just to make it look aesthetic as fuck. The stop loss is right here because that's the high. And now we can cross this last box. So now we have that. And now I'm going to show you how we're gonna go not only break even, but also take our TPs or partials, whatever you wanna call them. So rule number 1, when do we go break even? One of the most important parts. Either when it hits 2RR, that's when we'd be going break even, or if we get another break outside of our entry, which is anywhere in here, if we get another break, we'd be putting our stop loss to break even. If we get a break inside of here or right here, no, we're not gonna put our stop loss to break even. We're gonna keep it. And if it's a loss, it's a loss. If it's a win, it's a win. At this point, you should know that it's all about respecting rules. Okay, so here, what happens? We get the break. Are we gonna go break even? No. Why? Because it's inside of our entry. Okay, we get another break, nothing. Even here, the high is inside of our entry or a stop loss line, whatever you want to call it, or a stop loss zone. So no, we're not going to go break even just yet. Is it looking good? Are we up money? Most likely, but that doesn't matter. We're going to follow these bitch ass rules. Okay, very important right here. What happened? We get a break. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys to see it better. We get a break where outside of our entry and stop loss. So because we got it right here, we are good to put our stop loss to break even. Perfect. So let's do that. This is how you put your stop loss to break even. It's not like this. I don't know why a lot of people do it like that. It's just kind of stupid because you're still measuring RR, so that kind of just kills the point, but whatever. So now we're at break even. Is it gonna break even? Maybe. Is it not? I don't care. Oh, and for partials, before I forget, holy fuck, I completely forgot about that part. For partials, what we're gonna be doing is taking 10% out at 2RR to account for our fees and 25% at 4RR. And at 10RR, we're gonna take another 25%. And for the rest of the position, we're going to trail. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So basically right here, we get a break. We'd be trailing to this high right here. But because it's so close to our stop, to our entry, I'm not even gonna do anything. It's like no RR, it doesn't matter. Okay, so in this one, we completely break even. It doesn't matter. I don't need to have a runner. I'm not in this video to show you guys anything flashy, just to show you the check mark on what I look for every single time I take a trade. And we took it. This would have been money. A lot of people get excited about 1.67 RR, but this ain't shit for me. I aim for higher, especially in the 1 minute, which is what I enter in. But yeah, that's really the video. If you want the full check mark, just check the description down below. There'll be a link where you can claim it for completely free. You don't need to pay me for that. And yeah, I just sent you everything. If, you know, like I said, if you really fuck with me and fuck with what I'm trying to teach here, and you think I could be your mentor in more of a personal level, check the links in the description. But as always, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe for more free trading content. Because if you watch my stuff, you don't need to pay me. You will become profitable and you'll see that it works. All you gotta do is take this and see it with your own eyes when you look at TradingView. It takes an hour to know that I'm not bullshitting, even less if it's quality time. But yeah, don't forget, leave a comment on what you want to see next, or just whatever, comment whatever you want. Share it with your friends, share it with your other trading friends. Check all the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace out.